stopped the mute. I mean, it made it mute. I was pressing unmute, but it wasn't even turned on. And then I couldn't see myself and you guys could see me. So I went on my computer, I could see me, but I could see nothing on the screen. So anyway, long story short, take 2. Little Grey update. She is eating. I've given her a little smorgasbord. She's drank some water herself. She's been eating some watermelon. She's tried the pawpaw and she's been eating the corn and the bacon rind, and mainly she's been eating the chicken food. Say hello, YouTube. Hey, YouTubers. Hello. Hey, thank you for looking after me. Thank you for caring. Hey Auntie M, how are you? Hey Uncle Springtrap, how are you? And then, since this is take 2, I've got to go say hello to the chickens again. Now it's getting warmer, so they are hiding and retreating. But here's some of the chickens, probably thinking about trying to escape. And the rest of them seem to be hiding under here or at the back. Chick. And you can see them hiding under there too. They hide under there when it gets hot. So generally when it gets warmer, you won't see any of the chickens. They'll be all hiding because it's too hot, right? So this is the big trampoline that I'm using because I'm house sitting. So this live is about a little Grey update, which we've done, showing you the chickens, which we've done, and we'll do a bit of rebounding because I love rebounding. And how are you, Miss M? We had a few more people in the chat before, but obviously the chat ran out. So when I always come back for a second live, it never is as effective because most people have left. Oh my gosh, it's really warm. It is nearly 7:56 a.m. on a Saturday morning here in Australia. It is the weekend and we are walking around the rebounder because just walking on a rebound is really, really good, right? Just like this, gentle. As I said, I'm not selling anything. I am not a fitness coach. I am not a rebound person. I just had a rebounder and I loved it. And I'd always say on a disclaimer, do not get a rebounder if you're unwell. Always seek, health and always seek treatment or talk to a doctor before you do any exercise, let alone, a rebounder. Because a rebounder, they're quite physical, especially when you're jumping up and down, right? So, if you have any health issues, it could affect them. So yeah, look after yourself and check with a doctor first or physician, and don't follow Dora. Don't subscribe. I am not a health fitness channel. And we have, is it hot here? Yes, it's very hot. I'm in southeast Queensland and it's only 8 a.m. in the morning on Saturday morning and the humidity is through the roof already. And it doesn't help that I'm jumping up and down on a rebounder, but that's okay because sweating is godly, right? When you have a moustache of sweat, it means that you're sweating and it's healthy and it means you're getting rid of the toxins in your body. So yeah. So anyway, we can check on Little Grey because she's down there. Hey Little Grey, so we've got a sick chicken. Hello Little Grey. And then from here, we can also watch the chickens. What's that chicken doing? It's just got a nice little breeze then. I think it's trying to jump out, I reckon. I reckon if we watched here, we will figure out how they jump out. So chickens can fly, if you didn't know that. They can fly. So there is 16 chickens. We haven't lost any yet. We're house sitting. And we we have another person, entertainment to 8 self, like given lovingly to your channel. Thank you very much. How are you? I'm Dora. Early morning here. It's 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Morning bit of movement, right? Because that's good for your mind, soul, and all the things, right? So you'll find me most mornings walking along a beach where I live in Redcliffe in southeast Queensland, but at the moment we're house sitting. So I'm not in Redcliffe, I'm not near the beach, but I'm just doing a bit of gentle movement before morning, before I get ready to go to work, which is probably in the next 20 minutes. So I'm not here for very long, guys. I'm just here for a little chat, bit of an update on how my little chicken is going, little grey, and I have lots of hearts. Thank you very much. Flowers for me. Thank you. I'm Dora, by the way, from Australia, if you hadn't noticed my accent. Dora, please don't give excessive details this time, please. Excessive details. I like where I live? No, I wouldn't do that. So guys, HMHS is my friend Springtrap. He is from Tasmania. I'm from Queensland. And I don't know who else we got in the chat. Who else have we got in the chat, guys? Afrikaant. -4. Where are you? You're obviously in the the northern hemisphere somewhere. I tried to get a lot of my friends to come on the live yesterday to go to another channel who is based in Alaska, and she's in snow. It's crazy because like in Australia, we hardly have any snow. Some locations might have a bit of snow, but generally we don't have snow here. I've seen snow once in Australia, but I had to drive there. I went on a ski holiday to Victoria. I went to a place called, what's it called? Something Falls. I don't know, something. And yeah, but a lot of it's man-made. New Zealand has a lot of snow, but again, it's man-made too. We have Miss M. Hello, Miss M. Miss M is from, oh my gosh, Arkansas? I don't know, I always forget. Oh, Indiana. Indiana, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Indiana. M is from Indiana. Indiana, is that the state? I don't know American states very well, just like you guys probably don't know Australian states very well. So Indiana is a state, right? Pennsylvania? No, Pennsylvania is not in Indiana. There's a butterfly. Hello, butterfly. Hey, butterfly. I love butterflies. So guys, even by doing this, we are exercising. We are exercising because we're like just doing movement, right? We're a little bit of movement. We hold the flower up. So women in the chat will know what I'm talking about. Hold the flower up. And we're just kind of marching. And that's what a lot of people do on those rebounders. They just march, right? You don't even have to like completely lift your feet off the ground. You can just do this. Just even that light. That's really, really, I don't know if you can see, it's engaging the legs. So it's also working the cellulite. It's really good for cellulite, guys. Obviously, you're probably going to have to do a better movement than that. So a lot of people have the rebounder with the what do you call it, the handles. So that way you can get down low and go like this. That is really, really good, like for your core and for your bum and those cellulites. But doing that on a live looks a bit weird, right? And I know there's a lot of weirdos on these chats. And we have LGGG Love. Hello, LGG Love. How are you? LGGG Love, we're doing a house sit and they have a big, massive trampoline, which I love. So I've been using it. Do you do rebounding? Because I know you're into your fitness and your health and your juicing and nutrition. So guys, LGGG Love has quite a few channels. LGG Love, I don't know exactly what you do on this channel because you also have an LGGG Love nutrition channel, I think. Is that right? Wayne, hey Wayne. We have a few Waynes in the chats at the moment. My last live, which was literally part 1 of this live because then it cut out, I had Wayne from Custom Screen Printing And then we had Wayne from Pa Something Studio in the UK. And then we've got Wayne, who's in the chat now, and he's from Sydney. Another Aussie to the chat. Aussie, Aussie, oi, oi. And we are house sitting, guys. I don't know if, Wayne, you've seen these chickens yet. There's 16 chickens here. It's getting a bit warm, so they're all kind of starting to retreat and hide. But sometimes they come out and say hello. That is the only one that is laying eggs at the moment because they're all babies. Okay, LGG Love has a gardening channel. So LGG Love's channel is about gardening and travel. But LGG Love, you also have another channel, don't you, on nutrition? Is that right? Or have I got you wrong? Okay, so Wayne, I'm house sitting. So you have been hearing that I have been, been renovating our house. We've had to move out of our house, and we have been living in a camper van in my friend's backyard. But we have 1 week, and we're a couple of days into that at the moment, at a house sit / chicken sit. So that's why there's chickens. And they also have a rebounder, which I love. Well, it's not a rebounder, it's a trampoline. And we also still have a sick chicken. So this is our chicken from home, Wayne. That's Little Grey. Hey, Little Grey. Little Grey has this whole smorgasbord down there. She's been really unwell, so I've been kind of trying to get her better. And we keep her away from all the other chickens just in case she has anything. But obviously, we know she hasn't got anything bad because our chickens at home haven't died. So that's why, I've got to be careful. I don't want to, risk these chickens getting sick too. Obviously, it would be horrible. I'm doing a house sit and all her chickens die. Imagine that. That'd be terrible. So at the same time, I'm in a bit of a predicament because if I leave the chicken at home, where we've got all the other chickens, she's going to die. And she needs a little bit I need to be watching her quite often. So in the last couple of days, I've actually gone to work late, come home early from work, come home in between work just to come home and get her, to make sure she's okay and make sure, even put syringes of water into her mouth just to get her to eat. That's how bad it's been. And I was actually even contemplating taking her to a vet to get her put down. So that's how bad it was. New friend connected. Entertainment to 8 Self. Can you tell us a little bit about your channel? That way, you can, if anyone wants to, to watch you or to go onto your channel, they can. As I said, that way I know about you, because if you've subscribed to me and you're a private subscriber, I won't know that you subscribed and I will never be able to go check your channel out. So if you're a private subscriber, can I suggest, if you have subscribed, thank you, but you don't have to. Like I said, I am not a fitness channel. I generally will be found having adventures, going for hikes, looking for koalas, platypuses, going for a walk on the beach. At the moment, I'm uploading videos on my camper van. So I actually see a chat there. It says new friend connected. So you have actually put a comment on one of my videos, so I can go back and check your channel out. Thank you very much. And we have Heather's backyard. Heather, hello Heather. I'll show you Little Grey, Heather. Oh, she's getting into the red pawpaw. She's liking that. She's got a whole smorgasbord, Heather. So guys, Heather's backyard is from Calgary originally, but she's been living for 2 years in Donegal in Ireland. She moved her 2 boys, and her husband is Irish, so they've moved back to be near his family. And yeah, Heather's backyard is a very, very interesting challenge channel. You will find a lot of homesteading kind of content, plus also content about traveling around Ireland. And one of her last videos was Heather doing the winter solstice sunrise, with Dora doing the summer solstice sunset. And Heather, I probably haven't even watched that whole video yet. It's been a bit manic over this side of town, if you can imagine. I've been moving, house sitting, renovating, moving into a Yeah, it's been busy. You know that. And then we have someone else. We're traveling with the Combs. Hi, Dora. How are you? I'm doing well. And Nicholas is back. Hello. Welcome, guys. This is take two, Dora, take two live this morning because my first one cut out because I had my alarm set and it just went beep, 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 and it just started. Anyway, but I generally say when I come back and do a second live, I don't get that many people. So it's interesting that I have a few different people to the chat. So hello, thank you for joining. I'm Dora from Australia. I'm not here for a long time, but a short time, just because I am about to go and get ready to go to work. It is Saturday morning. I don't normally work on the weekends at the moment because I have a few trips planned to go overseas. I'm going to Bali in a couple of, probably about 45 days, and to meet Paul D Australia and my friend Jazz Nomad TV and Nicola's Adventures, other YouTubers. I want to save a little bit more money, so I'm working on the weekends. And it's a better rate on the weekends too, so yay. So that is why I'm about to go. But I just thought I'd show you the chickens and, you know, me jumping up and down like a fool. Not really, I'm not a fool. But the chickens all resting because it's getting a bit warmer, guys. It's just after 8 o'clock now in the morning and it is getting a bit sunnier. The humidity is nearly through the roof. So the chickens were out about an hour ago on my last live. There were lots of chickens around, right? There's 16 of them. I was giving them some scraps because one of them got out, so I was trying to get them back in. So if you want to see that, the start of my live on my last live, you'll see me trying to coax a chicken back into the house. And I really, really like this trampoline. It's so fun. Yeah, she's looking so much better, Heather, hey, considering where we've come from. Fallen Angel, hello. Hi, welcome to the chat, Fallen Angel. Welcome to the chat, a whole lot of new people that I've never met before. Thank you for subscribing if you have. I am not a fitness channel, just saying, don't subscribe. I'm not a fitness channel. I'm not a health and fitness guru or any description. I'm just Dora living her best life. And I like a bit of movement. I think movement is really good for our mind, soul, mental health. I always do a mental health check-in on my lives just because I think mental health is really, really important to talk about. And we shouldn't be embarrassed to say that we have depression or, you know, a condition of mental health, because from time to time we'll all have mental health. I've just told you in the last week how I've suffered a little bit of depression. Actually, I wouldn't say depression, a bit of overwhelmness, burnout maybe, and that is mental health, right? And I'm keeping it real because if I lied about it and told you, oh yeah, amazing, I'm really, really good, then I wouldn't be genuine, right? And I like to be genuine and I like to talk about real subjects that are affecting me in life. And one of those is mental health. So mental health took one of my friends a couple of years ago, and I'm sure it's taken a few of your friends. So that's why I talk about mental health a lot. I do a lot of challenges health-wise, to raise funds for mental health. Not on this, I mean, I do the challenges, but I don't raise money on this platform. Just to be clear, I'm not asking for money. I do this on my personal pages. This is just a, you know, platform that I share and talk about mental health and all the little adventures that I have in my life. But movement is definitely one of the things that helps my mental health. I don't know if you noticed that anytime I do a walk or go into nature, or when I'm rebounding, I just am generally a lot happier. I'm gonna be honest, just that, you know, the endorphins move me basically. So if I can encourage you to do more movement, I know our friend Nicholas in the chat, Nicholas is from Melbourne in Australia. He has lost like 9 kilos. And he said that, you know, thank you for inspiring me, because he's got a fitness watch now, so he's counting his steps, he's doing more walking. And, you know, he's thinking about his health and, you know, what he's eating. So that's great. I mean, that's not the reason why I do this channel. But if I can inspire you, excellent. If I can make you laugh, even better. Yeah, that's a little bit about me. Little Grey is flapping around down here. That's how she moves. She kind of flaps around because she's not been using her feet lately. So she's liking, guys, she's liking the pawpaw, papaya, some people might call it, but that's a red papaya. So yesterday she was loving the watermelon, but today I think she's liking papaya. So she's one hell of a diva. She's had quite a little smorgasbord this morning for breakfast. She's had some lettuce, which she doesn't like. She's not eating it. Well, she doesn't normally eat it, but she's just not eating that. She's really liking the chicken food at the moment, which she's been off lately. So that's good, because chicken food has lots of nutrients they need, right? I gave her some bacon rind. She ate that. There's still a bit left there, and I gave her a bit of corn. So she's having a combination now. Look, she's having like a fruit salad. She's going from watermelon to papaya. So this will make you laugh, guys. So yesterday we noticed that little grey was a bit stinky, as in she stinks like poo. Because she can't walk, she's pooping and she's sitting in it, so her feathers and her bum are stinky, right? So we put her in the laundry sink and we gave her a bath. Yep, we officially have become those people that are like, I don't know what those people are, but I am that person. We are literally giving our chicken a spa. We gave it about 3 baths because it was quite dirty. So lots of poo came off and there was a lot of hard poo stuck to her feathers. So we cut that off. So she smells a lot better today. Yeah, but she's having the royal treatment. And look, if she passes away, I feel like we've done the best we can now, right? We took her to the vet. The vet said that she didn't have any broken legs and that he doesn't know what's wrong with her. And he gave us pain medicine, which we're not even giving to her anymore because I don't think she's in pain. But she wasn't eating and she wasn't drinking. So basically she was literally going to die, right? And I was going to have to take her to the vet to get her put down. But the vet said to me, he goes, look, there's probably something internally wrong. To figure that out, you have to pay $500 Australian to do a X-ray. So we've decided not to do that, guys. I'm just going to be honest. I know that might sound really mean, but money doesn't grow on trees. Happy to pay cost me $213 to take her to the vet and get some pain medicine already. To take her back to the vet will cost another consultation fee plus the $500. So, and then there's no guarantees, right? Whatever's wrong with her, it's not like it's going to be curable, right? I doubt it. So we are trying to, make her comfortable. Hence why she's got a smorgasbord of food here. And we're just, basically, not 24-hour care, but a lot of care. But our friend Susan in the chat, she's not in the chat at the moment, High Country Homestead, Susan, she said that her chicken was doing that. She noticed it wasn't walking, so she picked it up, put it away from the other flock. This is what we did too. And basically she just had to literally try to give water to her in her mouth and then try to coax her food. By 3 weeks, she did this and she got better. And now she's back in the general population with the other chickens. So there's hope for little Grey. But if there's no hope for little Grey, at least we've done the right thing. Like I said, a couple of days ago, I was beside myself because we were busy moving and, moving into the camper van. And even though we had her out on the grass at home, we weren't really watching her. Like we weren't giving the attention that she needed. We probably weren't watching to see if she was actually drinking any water. Even though she had water next to her, she probably wasn't drinking it. And she wasn't eating any food. Even though we had food there, I gave her blueberries. Sometimes she would eat it, sometimes she wouldn't. So basically she wasn't getting any really good nutrients. So yeah, I felt beside myself the other day. I was like really, really low, just feeling like shit because I feel like, we neglected a chicken and I never want to neglect an animal, right? So yeah, I basically finished work early that day, got a cage, took her to the house sit that we're at, and then literally sat down on the grass and like coaxed food into her mouth. And it's been a journey, and as this smile, it's not a fake smile, I'm very, very happy. She's looking like she's actually, happier and a bit better. You can see the indents where she's been eating. So she's quite happily getting into all the food. Ah, Fallen Angel, hello. Oh, your huskies would eat them. Yeah, no. Not a good idea, Fallen Angel. Yeah, Heather, I can definitely see you having chickens one day in when you get your property all set up. Brown snakes, yes. So Fallen Angel, are you in Australia? Oh my God, it's Bellhop. It's Gary. It's Gary. I remembered your name, Gary. So guys, Bellhop is our friend Gary. Now Gary is from, I don't know, where are you from, Gary? Are you from the UK? Did I ask that question? I've forgotten the question. Ever fed pumpkin to, no, I haven't, but Susan was saying to me a couple of days ago that I should, and I've got some pumpkin inside, but I decided to give her some papaya that was nearly rotten. So I gave her the papaya and she's going for it. She loves it. So this afternoon, I will give her some pumpkin, Gary. So Bellhop is our friend Gary. He's from the US. And Bellhop, Gary, must know Heather, Heather's Backyard. Heather's Backyard is my friend from living in Ireland, but she's from Calgary originally, guys. And Fallen Angel, are you from Brisbane or are you from Australia? I think you are. Yes, I think you're somewhere close, right? Yeah, Victoria. Okay, there you go. I thought you were, yeah. So we have a few Australians in the house. So look, she's even having some water by herself, guys. That is so special. That is so special. My heart is full. So guys, I am going to grab my bottle of water that I've put over here. As you see, the chickens have pretty much all hidden. They're all hiding at the back there because now it's getting a bit too hot for them. So chickens are very smart. If it's too hot, they will go retreat somewhere where it's cooler. I'm going to retreat off the trampoline. You guys are going to say goodbye to little Grey. Bye, little Grey. Say goodbye, everyone. Hey, YouTube. Thank you for caring about me. We appreciate you. And we are getting better, aren't we, little Grey? Little Grey saying thank you very much, everyone, for caring. So, guys, I did end up doing 2 lives this morning. It's supposed to be 1 live. Basically, it was just an update on how little Grey's going, a bit of movement, obviously on the rebounder, and checking out the chickens. And so the chickens were probably more checked out on the last live. You got to see the big Brahma, which is a massive chicken. And there's also the baby chicken. It's just hard to believe. And there's a really cute little silky that Debbie, Sue and I are going to buy 2 of them. I'm going to take them home. Not that one. You should leave that one here. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for being here. There's too many of you to say hello and goodbye to, but I think I've said individually hello to everyone. I always like to say hello and welcome to everyone. And Heather's saying goodbye to everyone and have a fabulous day. Heather's in Ireland, so it's night time for her. So good night. Buenas noches. For me, it's good morning, and have an awesome day here in Australia. To Nicholas and to Fallen Angel and Springtrap, if he's still there. Susan's gone. For the rest of my friends that are pretty much in Americas, have a good afternoon. Thank you, Nicholas. Bye.